Welcome back to the InherAlchemist TV. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the relationship between Ashanti and Nelly. So as we all know, they've been in the headlines lately, saying that they got back together, resurrected their relationship. So we're going to see what that's all about. Before we get started, please like the video. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and that you have your notification bells on. Also, check out my Etsy store, the InherAlchemist, where I offer healing, spiritual healing, as well as tools of manifestation. You know what I mean? So you can get what you want out of this life. So let's go ahead and get started on this reading. You know, okay, let me start with Ashanti. So I show that Ashanti has baby fever. Ashanti really wants to be with someone who is stable, that she is familiar with, and that is financially secure, so that she can potentially realize her dreams of having a baby. The only thing is that I don't know if Nelly can still have children, not from an age perspective, but his ability to procreate is tied into his kind of like emotions, and his emotions are completely cut off and blocked. He has like these severe trust issues, and he doesn't see human beings as kind of like humans. He sees them as part of his bigger picture. And so it kind of sexually debilitates him in the realm of procreation. Now, ironically, this is the reason why he needs a woman. We all know that women are the creative energy, the life force. However, he's totally blocked to a woman's influence on him. You know, a woman can serve him, a woman can do for him, a woman can nurture him, a woman can take care of him, but he's not ever going to be the guy to reciprocate on an emotional level. Now, what's dangerous about Ashanti is that she has like this kind of like ride or die loyal energy, from the perspective of she won't jump ship when it's time, and she'll end up being like the woman that stays in an unhealthy situation if it should become unhealthy. In this situation, I don't show that Nelly is overly unhealthy. He's not disrespectful. He's not mean. He's a gentleman. He's practical. He can be very stubborn at times and immovable, but he's not like a person that's going to dog you out, but that's because he maintains kind of like a guard over his emotions. So the reason why he is able to come across as kind of like this stable and secure guy is because his heart is blocked off. There's just no access. Now, like I said, Ashanti's motivation is that she wants a child. Now, I don't know if she's been able to communicate this with Nelly, but her main intention for even reconsidering this relationship was because it was familiar, and because she was wondering if that's a person who could come along and give her a baby. Now, I show that Ashanti was dealing with another guy, though. If she's not still dealing with this guy, there's another guy that Nelly is actually competing with that he doesn't know anything about. And I think this guy might be a little bit more compatible with her. But again, maybe he's not financially secure. This is somebody that I see that's kind of like working their way up. Even though they are a mature person, they look to be around maybe a little bit younger than her, or anywhere between the age, I would think, of like 38 and 45, this guy that's in her life. Now, she initially was having plans to be with this person, but their money wasn't right. And she felt like she was going to have to work too hard, and she's actually trying to get out of a space where she has to work. She wants to settle down. She wants to be a mother. Now, there could be some fertility issues. I show that she's been seeing like a doctor, not like a traditional doctor, like an IVF doctor, but she's been seeing like a spiritual or holistic doctor to try to keep her eggs fresh, I guess you could say, or try to change her diet or eating habit or get some type of natural supplements to help her with her fertility, listen, she gonna have to talk to the gods about that. Definitely gonna have to talk to the gods about that. That's something that can be worked out through alchemy, as well as things like voodoo, magic. There are so many women gods that seek to help with fertility. She needs to see one. And I don't know, if she comes across this reading, hit me up, girl, so I can help you with that. But she's entering a stage where she wants to be a mother. She wants to sit down. She wants to be a mother. And for her, practically, and thinking about her child and thinking about her desire to sit down is her reason why she is reconsidering Nelly. Now the thing with Nelly is that Nelly, he's financially okay, but he's not concerned about money. So if he loses his money, he will not be as flustered as a lot of people. So it's possible that he could regress and end up in the same position that this guy who she's dealing with or had on the side or had before Nelly is in financially. Only because with Nelly, he's very, first of all, he's cheap. Like, I'm gonna just tell y'all like this. He's cheap. He's very frugal. He's not a person that's gonna be trying to, at this point in his life, he's over the stage of trying to provide, riches or luxury and things like that. He does help women practically, but that's only because he's overcompensating for his lack of emotional involvement. So he is the guy that will compensate you. And Ashanti is easily seduced by this, but only because she's looking at things in terms of security. And so when someone gives to her and they're kind of generous, quote unquote, then she says, okay, this person is financially secure. They're going to provide me the life I want. But if she gets deeper into the relationship with him, he's actually not going to be doing any of that. He will pay the bills. He will pay the car note. He will pay the insurance, but he's not going to be doing like the shopping sprees. He's over the Chanel, Jacob Jeweler, Audemars watches. He's over that. That's not where he's at. He's more so maturing. He enjoys his alone time. He could do with or without this relationship. He could do with or without any relationship. But he's more so trying to find greater meaning in life. You know what I mean? He's trying to self-actualize, but he's also very paranoid. And I feel like everybody that comes in his life is like under a kind of microscope or a mirror where he's looking for the truth of the person. Like, what do you want with me? He assumes that everybody is looking for something from him. And in Ashanti's case, he's not wrong. It's just that she's not looking for what he's typically used to being sought out for. So, women are usually coming at him maybe for money. Ashanti's not looking for money. She's not gold digging. She seeks security in a man simply because that's what she needs and she's a woman. But she's not going after a man with money. Like I said, she's already dealing with a nigga who has no money. So that's not her zhuzh. She wants a baby. And she wants a baby with somebody who has a bag. So that if shit does not work out, that she can then be financially set as far as her and her child are concerned. So Nelly, he may even be sussing this out, which is why he's looking at her so suspiciously. It's like he's suspicious of her intentions and wanting to be with him or even to want to take him back, because he knows that he's a cold-hearted person in a way and he didn't really give her much to latch on to. So in his mind, he's like, why would you even spin the block on a guy like me when you really pretty much know what I'm about? You know that I'm not doing a lot of tricking. You know that he's not even really highly sexual, to be honest with you. I'm not going to say that there was no good chances of sexual energy, but right now in his life, they're not having like a bunch of wild and crazy sex, because he's on like a spiritual kind of journey, if you will. But in this journey, he's looking for the truth in everything and everyone around him. And he's kind of like at a place where he'll cut you off. He'll cut you off just simply because you're not in alignment or whatever, or his higher power or his spiritual team or wisdom told him that it's time for you to go. You know what I mean? So he's cut off a lot of people in like the recent past. He's cut off a lot of people simply because they don't want to evolve and kind of elevate on a spiritual level. That's just where he's at. Now, Ashanti, she's not necessarily in her spiritual season. She's in her fertility season though. And listen, the thing with Nelly, like I said, is that a lot of his ability to procreate, if he even has the ability to procreate anymore, but a lot of that is strictly tied into his love, you know what I mean, or his emotions. Like, he has to be in love in order to get someone pregnant, and right now he's not even in a position to where he can fall in love, you know what I mean. Now, their relationship outcome, it's mysterious. I don't even think it can be predicted at this point, because there's some things that are unforeseen that have not been brought to the surface with this couple. You know what I mean? Now, with Ashanti, I don't know if her or her family are into spirituality or witchcraft, but there's definitely a sort of a puppet master energy that kind of teaches her how to move or how to get what she wants out of this life. Now, this, like I said, could be a spiritual guide. It could be somebody that she consults with. Like I said, she could have I don't know, she may even have a tarot reader, or what do they call it, spiritual advisor. She has a spiritual advisor that's kind of telling her how to get what she wants, but I don't know if she's being clear about what she exactly wants, which is, I want a baby by a man with some money, so that if it doesn't work out, that me and the baby are financially secure, and at the end of the day, I can probably live off of child support. Now, albeit she's not gold digging, she's just being practical about having a baby at her age. She's more so looking at it like, I'm not going to be able to work forever, and this is what it's going to be. You know what I mean? And so I think with Nelly, even, I think she's attracted to him, obviously, but they just don't have a lot of chemistry. They don't have sexual chemistry with each other. And Nelly, he's stingy with the D, you know what I mean? But that's because, again, I don't know if he's even on some no fap type shit, semen retention. That's because he's in another mind frame. He's entered into another season, I guess, of his own masculinity and manhood. So I don't know, now like I said, I feel like there's gonna be something that comes out about this connection. There's some type of deception going on here. Now, it's possible that it could be with Ashanti, because she does have this other guy that she was connected to. But if Ashanti was to reveal that she was in love with somebody, or another guy was to come out of the woodworks and say, claim her, that's my girl, this is almost coming across as karma for Nelly, and almost, I feel like, coming across as a divine situation to jolt him into having some type of feelings. He's in such a self-mastery standpoint that he doesn't, feelings are low to him. You know what I mean? Emotions are low to him. Everything is on some high vibrational shit, some extra worldly shit. But emotions are something that puts you right back down into your body. You know what I mean? So it's possible that there's going to be maybe a secret that comes out about Ashanti, maybe dealing with some other guy, or maybe this other, like I said, broke guy. I don't want to call him broke because he's a mature guy. He's honest, he's solid, he's loyal, he's straight with her. He doesn't have any pretenses. His money just ain't right. His money is not right. And it's even possible that Nelly already knows about him. But something around this situation is going to put Nelly in his feelings. And that's going to be a karma for him, but not a negative karma. It's just going to be something that reminds him that even though you're all about your spirituality and self-mastery, at the end of the day, you're still a human and you have to connect. He doesn't connect right now. He's all about divine energy and just on some extraterrestrial type of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing as going on between this couple. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Like I said, don't forget to like the video, and I'll talk to you soon.